So, good evening, everyone. So, it's really glad to see you all here with us. So, today I'll first introduce myself. So, I'm Himasha, and I'll be moderating this panel discussion today with our distinguished speakers. So, Nisal Mihiranga and Pathum Udana. So, Nisal Mihiranga will be mainly focusing on AI side, and Pathum Udana will be mainly focusing on identity and access. So, quick thing. Today, we were supposed to have 3 speakers. So, since there was an unexpected situation, Fiqri Ismail will not be able to attend with us today. So, since time has passed, we'll directly move to our discussion. So, if you guys have any questions, you can just raise your hand or you can speak up at any time. Okay? Hope this is good. And this is like not only a panel discussion. You guys can speak up anytime. So feel free to ask anything. So I'll move into the first round. So the first question will be directed to Nisal, and it will be, so continuing in this theme. So many people want to start their AI journey, but they aren't sure how to move forward. So, how would you recommend getting started in AI, and what does the path to becoming AI engineer looks like today? And also, what kind of opportunities are there to seeing in current market in AI?
Right. So first of all, I would like to thank IT Pro community and the Pathum for inviting me and having here. So to answer your question on the how someone can start off with their journey in the AI as a AI engineer, right? So this is I think something common. Mostly we are getting these kind of questions. So I would say, according to my view, right? So is AI career, or like if someone want to become an AI engineer, so there are 3 levels, right? So when it comes to AI, so the first level is uh, I would say 3 levels or 3 roles, right? First role, mainly the people who like work with the AI application, right? Nowadays, most of the applications are transforming and becoming AI enabled application, right? So if you look at any application, any service right now with Microsoft ecosystem, it's a Copilot enabled, right? So those users or the roles will be on. So you need to have the know-how how to use prompt engineering, like techniques, how to prompt and get the things done much faster than early, and how you can improve the productivity. And those are, I would say, like a value generator, like they add value to their organizations by working more productive manner, right? For example, if someone take like 2 hours to get something done, so you should be able to do it in like 30 minutes maybe at least, right? So these are the normal IT professionals who need to know how to do the prompt engineering, prompting, and get the things done. So these users are, I'm not categorizing as uh, AI engineers, but still, so this is the basic, the entry point. So you should know how to do the prompting and get the results out and things done, right? So the level 2 means, or the second category will be on like app developers, right? So these may be from the software engineering or any domain, any discipline, but would like to building AI applications, right? So where you need to have good level of understanding about uh, this working with the large language models, how to work with the APIs, how to do the, like, while you have these prompting techniques and the prompt knowledge, so you need to know how to work with the platforms like Microsoft Foundry, right? So where you can do end-to-end AI application development. And also there are open source frameworks like Microsoft Agent Framework, or maybe it's your choice. Maybe LangChain, Llama Index. So these are the frameworks available in the market to open source frameworks. So you can learn how to build applications. So AI applications, like when I say AI applications, mostly agentic systems, right? So this is the second category, right? So third one is more into the AI engineering. Maybe someone came from the AI, data science, machine learning backgrounds, or maybe completely someone new uh, to that domain and would like to start uh, in that journey, right? Who should know about end to end, like not the surface level or the average level, how these AI models work. So what is AI? So when you say AI, it's a broad area. It's not just the Gen AI, right? So nowadays we talk about Gen AI because that is the hype and the trend is goes. But it's more than that. So someone need to learn how to do the fine tuning, how to train a model, and how to do this ML ops deployments, and it's an end-to-end journey. So you need to pursue in order to become a good AI engineer nowadays, to become successor in that market. I hope I answered the question.
Thank you so much, Nisal. So, next question will be directed to Pathum. So, AI agents become smarter and more autonomous. So, as an organization deal with a massive increase in non-human identities like bots, service accounts, and IoT devices, security risks are getting fast and it's getting very high. So, how should companies rethink privileged access management and identity governance to avoid AI becoming a major security risk? And from your experience, what are some simple steps that have actually reduced the risk significantly?
Okay, I think if you anyone like anyone actually who has access to the Entra ID, just log into the Entra ID and see there is a new column, like new area called agents. So previously it was under enterprise applications. So where your applications and your uh, appreciations, everything under that area. But now Microsoft has brought a different tab. I think if you see the early stage of the Entra, most of the services started like way. So if you see something growing, you will see that ladder is going up. Like a very good example is the Intune. Previously, Intune was under Entra portal, but now they have their own portal, and it has grown a different way. And similar way, now the AI agents are start to have on their own area. That because we are not actually in security side, we are not actually thinking as a AI agent. Now we actually thinking as a digital employee, because these everyone actually creating many AI bots using like I think everyone can create using their own accounts now. And if you whatever the accounts or whatever the bots or whatever the AI related stuff you create, there's an agent will be created from the backend. And sometimes we granted those AI agents a privileged access. Like let's say you want to automate certain reports running on the Intune or different platform, you give access to the Intune. That's way that what can actually do that part. And likewise, when you're looking at the ratio of the AI bots and the AI agents and the employees, it's now actually most of the organization it's 151 agent. So it's growing very fast. We are not actually looking at that AI agents. Generally, no one actually go and check how many agents were created on your organization, because that's something no longer actually required to check. But we need to start treating like a human, like employee, not the human, the digital employee. So each and every bot we create with the privilege, we need to give the same controls, same restrictions as admins. Like for the any admins, like let's say you have any admin role, help desk administrator role, or global administrator role, or any role, we actually creating many security controls there. We apply MFA, just in time access, like we start to treat like a very protective manner. So these AI agents also, we need to start thinking like that way. These are digital employees. And also I think when we start this AI journey, people were actually having uh, doubts about like they will going to replace our jobs. In my point of view, actually they will replace certain of your roles. That's mean like why we having these AI bots, actually to easier your work. So generally that will be like let's say if you have 5-member team, definitely in future that would be a 4, and one would be a AI agent. And AI agents actually start to do a lot of things and start to learn, and same time in the security side also they are involving. And many in the Microsoft stack, as Nisal mentioned, like everything is actually now going through with the Copilot. And very recently Microsoft is announced that M365 E5 will have the security Copilot. So that's mean many of the organization will have that security side level of AI as well. Automatically they will retrieve. So uh, generally we need to start like having those accounts treating the same level of employee restrictions. We need to monitor it, because the government part is like generally for any humans there are few actions we need to take. We onboarded, and we need to like keep it protected. And when the person is actually leaving, we need to in the move, and then we need to make sure that when the person is leaving, we remove all the accesses, and we delete that account. Same process we need to onboard that the AI life cycle we need to have there, because otherwise like the way it's now it's going on, people will create many agents, and someday there'll be a time that many AI bots are there and over privileged accounts are there, but you don't have any control, and you need to do a huge cleanup, huge restructuring on your environment if you not start now. So I think previously this happened, like I think similar incident like the SharePoint. I think we allow people to create teams, and in the back end it automatically creates SharePoints, and you haven't actually done any SharePoint level security restrictions. So when the co-pilots come, you had to do so many work to clean up that mess, and so many SharePoints not regulatory, and you don't have any control there. So same will happen. And also we need to start living with the AI agents. So it's not a threat actually, like we need to start collaborating with those technologies, like there's no other way. So anyhow, even let's say you are working on the service desk team, so there will be a service desk bot will be there. Certain tickets, certain low level tasks will be doing that AI bots. And the DLP, now there is a DLP. Like generally we thought of security will not be able to replace with the AI bots, but now the conditional access AI bot is there, the DLP bot is there. And actually we also thinking like what will we do actually, because we are the one who do the conditional access part. We thought of like creating the policies, structuring, deploying, but now the bot can do it very fast, and they can find the gap as well. Generally we create conditional access policies, and after few years back later only we come back and restructure everything. But the AI bot will always keep update and try to do that part. So whatever the BU work or whatever the recurring work, they will start taking control. So we need to make sure that those are employees, those are digital employees, start treating like that. We need to have just in time access, because we don't need to give them full time access, always access. Like, let's say, I know there are many partners who come. Generally, I was previously as a partner network, so we know that every time we get access, we always ask global admin. We get the highest access, and our account has always uh, always those enable privilege. But generally nowadays, with the huge threats, I think last year is the I think the highest number of breaches uh, happen on 2025. So these privilege accounts we need to protect it. And if the attacker was able to hack the AI agent and able to come onto the organization, huge threat. So start treating, and I think we need to collaborate, we need to involve, and start making the adjustment, and also uh, create the life cycle as well. Otherwise, there will be a huge mess to clean up. Yeah, I think I have covered the points.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Pathum. So let's move into our second round. So in this, we will be mainly focusing on real life, real world challenges and practicals. So I'll come to Nisal again. So from your experience, implementing AI solutions isn't always straightforward. So what are the biggest challenges you see when organizations try to adapt in AI practice? And how you personally approach overcoming these challenges?
Right. So basically, so yeah, in terms of organizations, still sometimes I see some of the organizations struggling to adapt because there are many challenges like upskilling, and because AI is now is a hot topic and trending one, and it's the technology obsolescence is very fast. Like so every month, every day, a lot of new models comes in and new frameworks and all, right? So with that all, we need to be like in order to keep in ahead in the curve. So we need to keep up to date with the technology. So that's one of the challenge as a development perspective. But mostly in overall business point of view, I see there's a gap in what AI can do in this era, because one thing is the requirements are there, but I see there's a huge vacuum of to map that requirements and the things with the services or the solutions we can do, right? So one example is uh, because there is a, you may be already read or heard about this. A lot of organizations are having challenges to uh, justify the ROI or the return of investment of the AI, because AI is here, technologies are there, but what is the outcome we can get out of it? So this is where when we map, so we can map into two areas. One thing is like a normal traditional AI, like forecasting models, predictive analytics, how we can leverage the business and for the better outcomes. The second one is uh, the generative AI era, how we can use this agentic AI, co-pilots, and the agents or multi-agent systems to automate certain things and get the uh, productivity boost, right? So this is where the challenge is. So lot of time I have seen that many people having doubts like whether we can do this with the AI, whether is this the right way to do that, right? Because AI itself, it's a sometimes it's a complex. It looks complex, but actually it's not complex though, right? So I think if you like aiming to become like a AI engineer or like a professional with the AI know-how or the knowledge, so you should think while you are learning and the grasping the technical side of it, you also need to think about the overall solution point of view, and how we can map these AI solutions to the actual problems and solve the problems in order to get the maximum out of it. That is where the demand is going for, because you know that now the this vibe coding, uh, GitHub Copilot, Windsurf, and a lot of AI generated coding assistants are out there, like even OpenAI Codex, right? So the programming is no more challenge, or now AI can do the programming part. So where you can add your value to your organization is how you can build the solutions out of it with the help of AI, right? So what are the real world problems? Because I have seen in many instances, as a engineers, as a IT professionals, I have seen we in common, we are lacking of understand the business problems, and to mapping that technology tech stack into the business problem to address the problems, right? So this void or gap is still continuing with the AI AI space also. So when you are trying to give solutions, even the IT solutions, like Pathum mentioned, so you need to understand, so what is and what are the capabilities, what we can do with the AI like Copilot, and how we can map that into the real world problems. So that's more like a, I would say, rather implementing like a kind of a pre-sale consulting kind of role you have to play in this era.
Okay. Thank you so much, Nisal, for the insights. So next, I'll move into Pathum. So many organizations aims to implement zero trust across hybrid and on-prem and cloud environments. So, but it's not always successful. What are the most common mistakes you have seen rolling out continuous adapting access controls, just-in-time access, and how can organizations maintain this strong security without negatively impacting user experience or business agility?
Okay, that's a very good point because what I have seen so far, actually, everyone talking about the zero trust, we can actually take the Enter ID. Everyone talking about the zero trust, but no one actually know how to do that parts. We every time we talk about the zero trust, they always go to the conditional access and try to do some conditional access policies. That's not only the zero trust. And the good thing is, like very recently, Microsoft has released a zero trust assessment. You can actually do a good assessment where, and also you can present to the management as well. You can see all the gaps, all the recommendations from the Microsoft assessment tool, and it's free. It actually give you each and every point. These are the list of application, these are the list of users, these are the list of roles, and specific, like let's say device level or user level settings, the consent settings, each and every, like there are, like I think around 50 60 some activities are there, like tasks are there. These are actually from your tenant. Rather than giving you a list of stuff, it's actually retrieve, run a tool and retrieve all the information from your tenant, and give you to do that assessment. So it's a like a good assessment where you can find out what are the loopholes your tenant has. After you run, definitely you will see, like, okay, we haven't actually done any part. That's a start point. So you have a foundation to start. So that's where the I think many organizations are lacking on, because you don't have any foundations to start. So either there's a list of tasks you need to execute, then you know that your zero trust is has done. So that's where you can start. And the question was about, like, the user experience and how they actually address those stuff. Because I have even spoke about this one, like the security and the productivity. It's like a scale. When you increase the security, productivity go down, and if you increase the productivity, security will go down. So it's like a scale. Security would have the productivity palhatana, because users can't do anything. So many restrictions and so many controls. Up to nothing. And then when we having so many controls, we try to skip that part. rather than doing that part, let's try to skip. Imagine, like, let's say, if your mobile phone is when you want to access your organization email, if the organization is start to pushing more policies and more controls and like starting many application controls, like, then definitely what we going to do is like we going to stick only to the laptop. So that's the idea. Generally users will adapt like the, so if we start to push a lot of security stuff, they generally doing less work. And also if we start to give like more productivity, like more freedom, like they can go any network, they can do anything, they have full admins, then your security will go down. So we need to find the right spot. So that's the key. So we need to know how to find that spot, and same time that's the security admin role. So not the, like, generally most of the security admin think like, okay, block, 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 no access, no access, no admin, no sites, everything is blocked. I don't believe like that way, because if you are a good security engineer, your job is not to make people suffer or block everything. Your job is actually to make sure that users can do their work freedomly rather than worrying about the security stuff. Because each and every link when we getting, there a header like saying that this might be a like phishing email, do not click. It's a nonsense, because there are many tools actually. And sometimes actually I think like, okay, uh, we also follow that method, but and also we doing phishing campaign as well internally every month. So when we are because of that, I'm getting so many emails. Now actually not clicking any link, but that's not the theory. So whenever you get an email, the user should be able to work on that email rather than worrying about, like, we should have mechanism to block those stuff. And also finding the right spot, and also make sure that when we implement many security, like, let's say right now username and the password is there, and generally the MFA is there. I think most of the users use authenticate app or SMS and call. So those are the very common stuff. But nowadays the calling and SMS is the legacy method, and Microsoft is pushing us to block. If you want to have the zero trust, the first activity is to remove the mobile phone, the SMS, and the calling facility. So they want to push it us to on the phishing resistant MFA, the FIDO keys or pass keys. So we want to go that level. But generally, what are the challenges? You will not have the keys like the FIDO keys. In Sri Lanka, it's around it start around like 10,000 or something like that. A single key, not an advanced key, actually, like a very basic key. But organization cannot afford. The second option is the most convenience option is the authenticator app can now support passkey. So ask users to enroll the authenticate app with the passkey. So it is the actually right now the most protected way. So I'm not saying that that is the you will not get hacked. That's the ultimate protection. Not like that. Security will not there, because wherever we go, hackers also start to find the methods. A typical example is like when I'm working in the uh, the partner network previously. Very first company, I think when we deploying the O365, that time there is no the MFA. So when the SMS and the two factors come, I did it like, because I am doing the presentation, the pre-sale stuff. I did the presentation to the my customers saying that, okay, now you will not get hacked because you are protected. There should be have a the two factor. Otherwise, without your account cannot be compromised. But I was actually in the past few years, I was jumping on different partners. Unfortunately, the Sri Lankan part, like, companies are very small, like, because the market is very small. So even you move to a different company, you will meet the same customer base. And I got a call saying that the customer has been compromised. Unfortunately, I'm the one in the previous company sold that solution. So I went and checked. Okay, So the parameter was previously the SMS and calling. Now it has gone to the authenticate app. So we need to keep adapting. Like that time, that was the perfect solution, but now it has been changed. And also like uh, let's say when I'm actually rolling out the passkey authentication, uh, I had many challenges because the authentication method, you need to get the phone, open your camera, and scan the QR. No one is actually like that authentication method. Each and every app, because in my way of creating policies, actually for each and every the privileged user, if they want to activate any roles, or if they want to do any privilege role, or even like creating a conditional access policy, I have created a protective actions. There is a called protective actions where it will block creating conditional access policy. It will re-authenticate every time, creating, updating, and deleting. So those stuff I have done many controls. Now the passkey authentication actually creating a huge mess because each and every time I need to open my camera, and the Bluetooth has to be there and take a little bit time to authenticate. The solution is like the what I came actually the passwordless authentication, and also the biometric authentication, like the Windows Hello. So Windows Hello will automatically pick my camera and do the part or the thumbprint. So rather than I'm getting the passkey authentication from the mobile, that's a one way actually you can go through with the Windows Hello. So that's the one most productive method you can use. So then users are actually happy because previously they were asked to send the authenticate app to approve it or take the code, and now there is nothing actually. The automatically when they click, camera will automatically open, authenticate the face ID, and automatically sign in. So I think when we implement the security, make sure that the users also get benefit rather than making their life more complicated. Try to come with a solution where actually you can make their life easy as well. So then your rollout is very easy. And also when you're looking at the challenges actually, like because not all the application, because when you are looking at the hybrid environment, not all the application will support the cloud technology, cloud authentication methods. So you need to come up with the different angles and different methods, the bringing to the application proxy or something like that, to make sure that those legacy applications and the cloud applications are uh, com- uh, working. So I can talk about this rollout actually so many ways, but I will tell you another few things before I close up the method. Like people, when you access with the VPNs, like because we not only we need to think about the Microsoft, even though inside the Microsoft, uh, the we need to go out a little bit on the Microsoft ecosystem if you want to get the more the security. So let's say might be you are using a VPN. So just try out, because VPN is very slow, because we want to make it protective our environment. We introduce VPN, but VPN is actually when you start working, it's very slow. That's the reality. So look at other solution, like because if you want to go on the security increase and the zero trust, there's another solution called the Cloudflare zero trust. That's very fast. Users will feel that fast, and they will not like start complaining. So and also rather than activating each and every role, just try to have group roles, and that will make their life easier, and make some other automation stuff, like uh, make their, because we want to make sure that authentication and everything will be happen, but same time users will get should get benefits.
Thank you, Pathum. Thank you for great insight. So far, we were focusing on like the starting and the real world challenges. So let's move into somewhat deeper. So let's move to round three, which is like how the future of the careers, technology, and what lies ahead of us. So my first question will go to Nisal. Uh, from your perspective, how do you see the future shaping up with data and AI, both from the Microsoft viewpoint and the broader industry?
So Himansha, so right now, so there is a trend like by the way, how many of you are here from the data AI side or the software development? Right. Okay. So for example, so if we take Microsoft stack again, Microsoft has a Microsoft Fabric, which is a end-to-end analytics platform, right? So recently, at the Microsoft Ignite, the flagship event, so they introduced a lot of multi-cloud connectivities, because now it's not just about the Azure, because a lot of some other platforms are available in the market. So when it comes to the data perspective, so the now the trend is going with the multi-cloud, right? So similarly, so like OpenAI and other models out there. So if you build any AI solutions, you're probably looking at Microsoft Foundry, where you can do the end-to-end agentic AI application development and etc. Right? So similarly, so the future will be multi-cloud and multi-models. You may have open source models. You may have closed models like OpenAI uh, and Gemini, Google, and you may have on-premise models, because nowadays now the hardware also is becoming like if you look at really the token pricing, right? So the price is getting dropped every 3 months. The token price. So if anyone uh, curious about the what is token means, it's the transaction unit for the this LLM, so the Gen AI models, right? So we do the costing against the token, how many tokens we can consume or the from the application, right? So these are getting cheaper. So which means so we can have more agentic based applications. So if you can remember, I think 2 years ago, my Satya from Microsoft, he coined that idea about uh, past is dead, right? So it will be the AI will replace the backend of the this uh, SaaS application. So if you look at whether it's became reality, so I can give some examples as well, right? Have you used the Power Platform, Power Apps, and all? So you know that they have introduced new features like you can do the prompt and build the application, right? Application workflows and the agents. So that is what he meant. So the all the backend logics and everything became replaced by the agentic AI, right? So you can, as a user, you can just do the prompting, and it will make the application on behalf of you, right? You don't, there won't be any hard coded or limited features and all. So if you look at this, how the agentic or the agents work and all these tools, memory, and the MCP and etc etc, so you can understand how it's work and how easy it will become in future, right? So that's a good example, like this Power Platform. So they also in the recent Power Platform community event, they have mentioned that the low code will be dead, right? Is dead now. So it will be the agentic AI, like now the everything is you can do using prompt to build applications, workflows, agents, and etc. So with that all, so it's not just the tokens or the models or the AI. So it has some another component, which is the infrastructure or the servers, hardware, and etc. Right. So there is a in the recent event in Davos, Satya coined that idea, token factory. So which is a digital plus physical infrastructure, right? Which we can deploy anywhere, right? So it will be the serving the intelligence for your applications in the organization, right? So this is a conceptual metaphor, but there is a high chance that it can become a reality in future. So The future will be more agentic AI, agentic, and it's all about the prompting and the building interesting applications. And you need to have better a view of business cases. You should be able to understand the where we can apply AI, where it's not, because it doesn't mean that we can solve every problem using AI, right? You know that we can't do that, right? But most of the case, if you know what's the requirement, where the problem is, you can build AI systems. Right?
Excellent perspective, Nisal. So, uh, I would like to ask from audience whether you have any questions or any clarifications that you have to be done. You can raise at any time. Are there any questions? So I have a question, by the way. So when I was going through that, you mentioned agentic AI. So I have found some new things such as ensemble AI as well.
Hmm.
So what is the difference? Like, what is the use of ensemble AI for an organization?
Right.
Rather
So
than having like agentic AI, we already have that.
Hmm.
So why we need ensemble AI?
right, it's depend on the what's the definition. Your
Yes.
definition is the for ensemble AI. Is that like you build train different models and you pick the right model for right use case?
Yeah, as per my knowledge, I got it as like in order to make more accurate
Hmm.
for the agent, we make ensemble.
Yes. So basically, the ensemble AI or the ML is it's another concept in the machine learning, right? So you can have many models, and it will through the algorithms it can pick the right model, right, for the problem. So have you heard about this agent router, agent router, or the LLM router? So it's a feature they are out there in the Microsoft Foundry, right? So it's understand the user input or the prompt. It can pick the right model, right AI model or the agent, and navigate to that to solve the problem. Because you know that. So when it comes to the agent or agent concepts, single agent can't solve all the problems. So that is why this multimodal is out there, right? So you multimodal is the same concept. You have the reasoning framework, you have the tools like database, knowledge source, APIs, whatever, like calendar, email, and services, right? And also you need to have you will have memory. So just think about agent as a blueprint. So multi-agent means you can have many as you want. You can configure built in very specifically for different roles. Just like in your organization, you have teams like maybe HR or the marketing or sales or even the development, right? So every unique staff member do very specific tasks based on their role and their the project task. So similarly, we can turn actually these AI agents for any use case. So agentic AI is more specific, more very defined workflows, because there is another concept of workflows. Alongside, it came alongside with the agentic AI or the multi-models, multi-agents. So you can build the workflows, understand the business use case, and build the agentic AI workflows, right? So ensemble AI means it's again similar to the agentic AI, but you can have a better outcome because you have the better multiple agents or the agentic AI systems. So it's understand the user problem and address the right way and get the maximum out of it. Hope you I
Yeah,
answered
yeah.
it.
Thank you, Nisal. So I'll move into Pathum again. So looking ahead of 2027 to 30, organizations will be dealing with large number of AI agents, non-human identities, and even emerging quantum risks. So what does a realistic step-by-step IAM roadmap looks like, and how should leaders prioritize investments from identity governance and AI agent controls to passwordless authentication while still enabling innovation?
Okay, so before I jump into the identity and access, I'll give you a quick uh, tips about the future of the security, because identity and access is under security platform. So just example of my career actually. So I've been starting my career actually in the Active Directory. Then I moved to the CCA. Then I moved to the voice, the Skype voice and the team voice, and later Exchange, Cloud O365, Intune. Now I'm on the security stack. So I want to highlight is that you should never uh, like settle on your boundaries, because if you think like you're comfortable, that's mean you are in a risk. So you don't treat you as a comfortable stage, because this is the era actually. Like I think nowadays actually, because of the pandemic and the economic crisis, that time only the most of the time IT persons are actually only earning. Even the bank still they give loans, the professional loans to us, but don't think that that will happen in the future as well, because now the IT jobs are start to shake. More companies are actually reducing the numbers of the ITs, because they can do more automation. Cost are high now, and your role might be much not relevant, because previously, let's say, service desk has 20 people, now might be state, because the way actually handle, they are actually changing, and even the ticketing systems are changing with the AI. And even I think the now the we can, previously when we call into the a dialogue or something, or now the chatbots are there. Like previously, I think, just imagine like to address all the calls, there might be 100 of people, but now they have reduced with the AI, and only the last point we need to have a person. And now actually in the bot, what I have seen is like not a human person will come, they will schedule a call. That's mean that person's time will be fully utilized rather than expecting a call. So that's mean in future IT will be not as same as, and people will start to see that this is not a like this would be a the risk area, and that will impact on the other spec. So my the future, the the way actually we should do is like keep learning, keep adapting, because let's say now you are expert on the Intune, start something different, start something totally different angle. And let's say you have like, I've been on the Microsoft ecosystem for last I think more than 10 to 12 years. So I've been doing all most of the all solutions on the infrastructure side. So now I'm actually looking at the other third party solution, what they can do, the competitive solutions. So then you will have a better chance of actually, when something happen, you have another way actually you can recover, and also you have more idea like how the things are actually going on, because Microsoft also like try more things on the automations and everything, and same time that will impact the IT as well. So we need to adapt. That's like you should not settle. You should, let's say, if you are a person who do certain like help desk tasks, start learning something and try do different stuff, and try to like do certain things with the AI, involve with the AI, adapt it with the AI, because you cannot think like, okay, my job will not secure, not be able to replace, because I'm the person who always answer the call, answer the ticket. Without me they will not be able. But now actually the service desk teams and everything is automatically shifting to the AI. So every job is actually getting challenges, and not only the challenges, even the pressure from the economy, the global pressure, and everything will come under the cost center. So generally, the IT is something, most of the companies, it's a cost center. So uh, and the identity and access roadmap. So as I mentioned in the previous as well. So you need to adapt with the controls, the privilege identity management, the privilege identity management where just-in-time access and everything will be rolled out, and each and every user. You need to start looking at that area. So in the Entra, we have Entra PIM, Entra Privilege Identity Management, and the Azure as well. We have Azure PIM. So it's a two different angle you need to look at, and you need to architect. So then that's a way actually you can start on the privilege identity management pair. And also the group PIM as well there. And you can have authentication context where it will trigger certain conditional access when the person trying to activate or all. So you need to start certain changes, and also that will actually do a huge impact to organization and a security side as well. And again, the privilege identity management and the privilege access management. Privilege the PAM, okay, uh, privilege what call access privilege account management side, where actually you need to have different solutions, because right now Microsoft doesn't have the PAM solution. So look at other solutions like the Beyond Trust, CyberArk. Those stuff will actually give you a way forward on the security side, because you will see the service. We have so many service accounts, and the next future, starting future is like start doing the cleanup first. Do a cleanup on the your environment, like remove all the stale accounts, remove not only like generally, if any organization, they actually remove the users. When the person is leaving, they remove the users. Sometimes they will keep the devices, like that is actually always on the Entra. You need to do that cleanup as well, because there are limitations coming on the Entra side. You cannot keep certain number of attributes, otherwise either you need to pay or your tenant will be stuck. So you need to do the cleanup, and also the application level. So right now we are not actually treating the enterprise application and the appreciation application. The Odyssey applications are very a critical security risk. But in my way, if I'm going to hack any organization, that's the perfect way, because no one will know that the work those identities were there. And generally, if someone is actually, let's say there's admin account, if someone has login, there's an audit trail, and that you can find it. But from if you are coming from the application, then, because application has the tokens and the graph API accesses, the roles and everything you can have there, and then no one will know. And even I have seen that some hackers actually, they will compromise the user account, the privilege account. They will not do with that account anything, like they just create a application from the Intra, create that application to authenticate from the backend. So no one will know actually what he's doing, because he can even go and see your emails. He can download all the OneDrive data and do anything, because through application. So you need to have that cleanup. You need to have understand the high privilege applications, and also next phase. So after you discover, after you clean up, so start focusing on the authentication methods what we discussed previously: the passkey authentication, passwordless authentications, and Windows Hello authentications. So look at those stuff where you can roll out and keep in on the stuff, and also discover your sensitivity application, sensitivity data, because many organizations use so many AI solutions. Like a generic user might use a ChatGPT, Grok, and different technologies, and everyone is in a run actually. Like they don't know whatever they are putting on the AI, what will happen. Like, because everyone wants to write a good emails, they want to create a better proposals, they want to have better charts. Everything is they are dumping on the public, even though we provided organization AI solution. But even me, I'm also know that this solution will give a better output, so we will go to that solutions. So without the sensitivity label and sensitivity protections, we cannot protect our internal data. Imagine if you are putting a very confidential data to the cloud, and if it's, I don't know how, but let's say something happened to that information, what will come impact on the organization? So my point is actually we need to have tag all our sensitive data, and a good DLP solution will come on the future, but you need to have that foundation on the data level security. So that you need to start. I think when we have the co-pilot, we start that communication. But I think now it's the right time to finish off all the sensitive information, automatic labeling, automatic classifications, and likewise, you need to build up your game, and also uh, have the proper life cycle management. Try to do more automation stuff, and also in the security side, start looking at things as a different way, right? Rather than always, okay, I have done the conditional access, okay, now I'm not going to do anything. No, you need to keep uh, doing your assessment, keep finding the bugs, keep finding the loopholes, start doing implementations. So I think the roadmap is like we need to keep involving. We need to involve, and we need to make sure that the with the AIs and with the other securities, we need to have a fine-tuned environment. So uh, our side, we need to start our game and start learning. Same time, organization also, we need to keep doing so many activities, keep so many security training on the organization level. So if you are not done any conditional access reviews, please do that. If you have created DLP policies previously, now rethink on the DLP policy side. So you need to uh, always review it, and that would be one of the job. And yes, the conditional access, the AI bots are there, DLP bots are there, but try to do something different that what cannot do. Find different way, find different angles. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Pathum, for the great insights. So I'll move on to the next round of questions. So this is the last round. So I'll move into Nisal again. What are your thoughts on the future direction of AI community? So we all know that we have our AI community as well. So AI community, and what should be the focus areas moving forward with our AI community?
Yeah. So so we basically so far I think we had another meetup yesterday also, right? So when you look at AI communities, there are some other communities also out there. Uh, we predominantly try to cover the Microsoft technologies, Microsoft stacks, but it is not limited to the open source frameworks and all. And so you can pay a visit and learn and network on the AI technologies and uh, basically the industry implementation, because we are always welcoming and inviting the industry experts who are really doing the AI stuff. So in the community perspective, in the future will be so we try our best to have and organize these meetups much as possible every month. Last few meetups, I think last 10 months we had back to back monthly meetups, but in future, yes, we try to continue the same momentum, while actually we are aiming to have a bit larger event maybe in this March, with collaboration with the IT Pro community, and the MEPs and all will be more focused on, because there's a lot to cover in the Microsoft stack itself, because there are a lot of updates, not just the data or the AI perspective, but if you look at this Ignite events and their announcements now, with your colleagues, there's another fellow now, right? Copilot is everywhere. Every tool, every product, they have infused copilots, right? So now this M365 Copilot is free now. There's a free version, while there's a paid version, so you can try it out, get the maximum out of it. While so you can, if you uh, wish to learn more into the AI side of it, like development and etc., so you can pay a visit on the community.
Thank you
Thanks.
so much, Nisal. So, final question goes to Pathum. From IT Pro perspective, what are the future plans and priorities for the IT Pro community to support professionals in the rapidly changing landscape?
Yeah, so this is the third year of the IT Pro community, because IT Pro community was there, but this is third year I'm running the IT Pro community. So we do have three community managers now. This year we got another manager, and we do have around like eight to ten leaders who actually lead each and every stuff. Like one is the Himasha, and there are a few people, Sanduni, Dilan, and those stuff people are there who actually the leaders. So and also very recently we have started another program where the community volunteers. So there is a public group. If you are interested to work with us, or do a small part of the any community work what we are doing, you can actually join that WhatsApp group, where our leaders will publish the whatever the task they need support. Let's say web designing part, or bug fixing, or a post creation, event planning, or we need support for few events. We need the event planners, event organizers. We that persons can actually align with our one of the leader, and they can deliver it with them. So our idea is like find the right people who can actually do a work, and we will in the later stage, one we understand those people, we will evaluate those people to leaders, and we want the community to be run, rather than, because I want to step down this year, and I want to hand it over to the new fresh people. Same time, these people should be able to get more resources, and because we I think the Himashi and me doing for last 3 years, like continuous, like she was actually a student previously, now she's working still, doing the community work. So we want more people like these people. So that's the one we have started. And because we have planned a lot of works this year, because each and every year we actually grew, and also we start doing so many work. So that's why we create that the volunteer group. And actually any your friends, or just let us know other people as well, we can actually there. And we actually planning to have that WhatsApp group QR on the website. The new website will be launched next month. So you can visit the WhatsApp group and join that group. So whenever we publish, many activities are there, even the designing parts and speaking parts, we will ask people, you can collaborate. And even we ask people to do presentations. If you know a topic, we can actually put it on a web series, so webinar series. So we are actually open and to suggestions as well. So another point actually we are starting is like from this year onwards. Last year actually we tried, but this year onwards with the volunteers, volunteers will have their own session series. So that's mean every second week of Wednesday, I think, there will be online session. The physical session will happen on here, and our sessions will be going on the YouTube. So same way, there will be a physical remote session, and that will be conducted by the volunteers. So that's mean two sessions will be happen on the IT Pro community going forward. And generally in IT Pro community, it's not actually specific to any like single domain. We actually have AI platforms, and we do have developer side, and also the security and infrastructure side. So we are open to those all the topics, because we are targeting the more on uh, the corporate, the professionals. Same time, we want to bring the students, or the our future generations to that level. So that's why we have those topics, because in the physical sessions, we more or less we looking at the professionals to be on here. What are the people close by people can come on to the physical session. And for the physical sessions, we are actually looking at the level 400, level 300, level 400 sessions. But the online sessions would be like a different way. So there will be like many speakers. Speakers will actually coming from abroad as well, because online session there is no limit. So you can log into that as well. And also we are creating a WhatsApp community. So because sometime you might lost, because we only address our community informations on the LinkedIn only, but you might lost the invitation. So what we are going to do is like we're going to create a community in the WhatsApp. So every person can join, and you can add more people as well. So then when we post something, a new event or new task or a new session, you can actually get the update from there. Even we will have breakout rooms as well, the AI and the developers and the infrastructure security. Different rooms will be there. You can have different topics on going there. Even you can request sessions as well. So if you are thinking like you need this sort of a topic, put it on there. We will bring the speaker, and we will deliver it either online or offline. And also we are doing we are actually last year we started that project, but now I think we are ready. So we are doing actually what we call like building the lab
CSR.
CSR activity. So we actually, I had actually, our team had a dream actually. We want to, rather than giving books and pens, we want to build the IT lab. So now we actually ready, because we have laptops now, and we have supporters actually. We are actually working with few of the regional office on the education sites, and uh, Ratnapura district. We are actually planning to build a lab there. Might be 10 laptops, might be more than that, but these are actually donated by different companies. But we want to make sure that future generation will have access. And these are not like let's say that a school has few laptops, we actually planning to donate, not like that. A school where no laptop is there, we want to build from the scratch. And we actually planning to give the internet as well, because giving a laptop is not enough nowadays. We need should have an internet as well. So we actually speaking to our speakers, sponsors in free uh, later stage, and we collaborate with them to make sure that internet access will be there for those schools. And that's the CSR activity. And also as Nisal mentioned, there's a two major events coming up. So one is the March. We will have that agent boot camp. Previously, it called AI boot camp. So it was like last year we did like full around 70, or like I think 100 of people were came, and multiple sessions happened. So that's we going to collaborate with the Nisal, and we IT pro community and the AI community will be delivering that one. And also in the March, no, April, we'll have the Azure boot camp, one of the biggest boot camp. We plan it on here, because these two boot camps actually not happening on the single location. Every country that will those sessions will be happen every day, the same day. So that's the plan. So even the Azure boot camp, the and agent boot camp, same day, every country will have in this session. We are aligned into that boot camps, and we will have goodies and speakers, and so many different topics. And even last time actually we had different rooms actually. Let's say you are a AI related, like AI side interested person, you will have a different room for AI, and all the sessions for AI will happen on that room. And for the security or the infrastructure, one single room, there are all the sessions are happening. So you have even the freedom also going different rooms as well. So we want to do the same, but there are some challenges as well, because uh, we need funds and fund to deliver those sessions. So we will open the sponsors as well for those stuff, and those are the plans actually for this year. And also we are actually planning to create another CSR activity. Uh, After I actually launch, you will see that there will be a new websites coming on with people to start doing sessions on there, and rather than waiting till we arrange, we actually want people to do sessions their own. So we are actually creating a platform, and yet to be developed, but the design is there. So many plans are there, and so stay with us, because many topics, many things actually coming on, and the we actually bringing most of the like very the senior experienced professionals who can actually share you the not only the theoretical part, the experience part, because when you actually doing that, you that will be a different story. So they will share their experience. So that's where you can actually learn. And also, because I'm coming to the IT pro, like, because when I started my career, I started to create the IT pro community. So these communities in Microsoft Office, even previous Office as well. So uh, what I did is actually I came here and sometime with a friend, but I always go to other people and have a chat. Just introduce yourself with the team. So make connections, because the connection will make a strong network, and these network will help you on your future career. Because of these IT pro communities, I got to know a lot of people, and whenever I need, let's say, I need a person from Sampath Bank, I know that one of my colleague is actually there. So I just call him, Pajang, I need a help. We are going to do a proposal, or we going to do a project. Can you help me? So make connections. So then you will know. Even like I think many of people got job there as well in the IT pro community, because they came and they said, okay, we are looking for a. Actually, I'm looking for an intern. So some managers was there, and okay, I'm recruiting interns. Give me a CV. So that's where some people got jobs, and even we have our sponsors as well. So they are bringing Australian jobs to Sri Lanka. You can get paid on USD, the dollar payments. So rather than, because generally in Sri Lanka rate is very low, you can earn a lot of money from the our sponsors. So we bringing those people to here as well. Rather than you getting knowledge, you will have those connections, and also a job opportunities as well. So that's our target we want to go, and most of the time we will be sharing the new job opportunities from our sponsors as well. So then you will actually can apply, and because I think if you go to, like, if you're planning to travel, I've been going different countries, but I have seen it's not easy on those countries. But in here, when you work for a remote job, you will get very high salary. In there, actually, whatever the paying salary is actually very common salary, and it's very bare minimum to survive. But in here, when you get from the dollars, actually it's the highest salary range actually you can get. And one of my colleague actually very recently called, he's also working for a Australian company. Now he's actually live on the very rural area. He got the Starlink, because he is saying that I don't want to spend on the Colombo. I can stay in my parents' house, and I do have the internet, because now internet is not the problem with the Starlink. He's working on there, and previously I think he didn't have a proper job, not a bike or nothing else. Now he has ordered a Magnite car very recently. This is around like 2 or 3 years. Okay, He got a good car, AC room, got married. Everything happened with this job, these Australian jobs. So because he learned, he got connected, and now he's uh, he had the talent as well. So he highlighted talents. Now he's doing a very good job. So so stay with us. Big things are coming up, and the anyhow, like today is very little bit low people because we are not public any topic today. It's a panel discussion. So, but generally, we will get around 100 plus invitation, but only we can accommodate 50 or 60 people. That's the limit on the Microsoft. So that's why we record and upload the videos on the YouTube. So don't get mad because sometimes people will call like, okay, one of my friend got the invitation, but I'm not got the invitation. So people will call me and ask like, can you give me a seat? Sorry, we try our best to accommodate. If someone is not coming, we will actually give you a place, but there's a restrictions because we cannot over capacity. Last time, sometimes back actually that happened, and we will, if we lose this proper the place, then we cannot actually do the more session. So that's we have to stick. That's why we giving other options like the online recording, online you can join online as well. So let's try. And also when you actually coming continuously, let's say if you're not actually like, if you're informing us, then that's okay. But if you're not informing, and if you're accepted, and if you're not coming, we will get notified, we will filter it from the applications away, and next time you will not get the generally you will not get the in-person access. So we actually building our own AI bots on the back end. We do have also developers working with us. So we will introduce those stuff as well. So there will be mechanism. WhatsApp gateways will be there. Even the email application, the mobile phone methods will be there. So new things, new developments are happening. So thank you again. And also, if you want to join the any volunteer, so you can either speak to me or our leaders. They will add you as well. And also, if you have any questions, we'll be there in the snacks area. You can speak to Nisal or me and any of our people. Have a chat. And if you are interested to do a presentation, that also can be accommodated. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pathum.
Okay.
So that's all for our panel discussion. So if you have any questions, you can raise them now, or you can meet these panelists outside the room as well. So I'll move into something interesting now. So before we conclude, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge some new addition to today's event. So we are pleased to inform and welcome Irshan from Digital Team, and who has joined us today as a new sponsor and sponsoring this event through this sponsorship. So thank you so much, Digital Team, for that. And we can conclude our...
No, I think there's a agreement you have prepared. Okay.
Okay.
So just to highlight, so these sponsors actually help because the digital team is been there for last 3 years, last 2 years actually. Like when we start this community, they reach out to us to do the sponsor rather than we go and ask. They actually reach us and come back and help us, because to run these community events, we need to have the snacks and drinks, and even the giveaways, and there are many things actually we need to have, and also even the devices. These are actually, we are actually lucky to have these sort of sponsors, because of that we have like professional devices right now, because of we have DJ mic, the Logitech cameras, and many things actually we have purchased. So they help us a lot. And also mostly these like, if you know any sponsors, please speak to our team. So we will connect with the sponsors as well. And so thank you, Irshad, and continuously helping us running our communities, and actually not only the community sponsor. So when we having a big event, actually we reach out to them as well, because we need extra help. So they actually always help us, and they give speakers, they give giveaways and many things. So thanks a lot, and we actually want to continue this year and do more impact to the organization, more impact to the community as well.
Thank you, team. Then snacks are arranged outside, so you guys can have some snacks and you can connect as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.